Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 5.
This is about fairness, this is about justice, this is about liberty, and this is about the public safety of all Nebraskans.
A lawsuit has been filed against the state of Nebraska. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us.
The ACLU is coming against the Department of Corrections.
Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Abigail Wood has more details for us tonight in our top story. Abigail?
Well, the ACLU says our prison system isn't getting fixed fast enough, but the state says the lawsuit is unnecessary and dangerous.
No one checks their rights, their basic constitutional rights, at the prison door.
Wednesday, the American Civil Liberties Union filed a lawsuit against the Nebraska Department of Corrections on behalf of 11 inmates. They're condemning overcrowding, violence, and what they say is inadequate health care within the system.
The violence and the loss of humanity behind our system in Nebraska specifically, a place that I feel like we pride ourselves on how humane we are as people.
Dominic Morgan, a member of the LGBTQ community and a former inmate, spent the first 18 months of his sentence in solitary confinement.
For no other reason than the fact that the queer population in the Department of Corrections could not be handled.
Morgan, who now works as an advocate for other inmates, says he was raped by a guard during the last year of his sentence.
And because of the overcrowding and because of the lack of inability for them to watch and monitor exactly what's going on in those institutions, a man who was charged with protecting me and making sure I was safe had the opportunity to rape me repeatedly.
The ACLU has been threatening this lawsuit for years. The National Prison Project says Nebraska is the fourth most crowded prison system in the U.S. Two of the other three, Alabama and Illinois, have already been sued for overcrowding.
As someone who has worked on these issues all around the country for more than 20 years, I want to assure you that these conditions are not normal.
Governor Pete Ricketts responded to the lawsuit, saying over the past 3 years, Nebraska has made corrections a top priority.
This litigation from the ACLU threatens public safety by seeking the early release of dangerous criminals and could endanger our corrections officers by further limiting the tools they have to manage the inmate population.
We did reach out to the Department of Corrections. They say Ricketts' statement is all they want to say on the matter at this time.
And in 2011, the National ACLU legal team handled a similar case for California. In that case, ACLU did win, and the Supreme Court ruled that California had to fix its system.
Abigail Wood from the newsroom tonight. Thank you, Abigail.